I have been living with ghosts, spirits, demons that have been haunting my house, and they've become more powerful over the recent months because they've been feeding off my anger and anxiety, and I've been trying my best to control that so I don't give them what they want. And there's some things that I've been doing recently to be able to take control of this situation. And also, I decided it was time to get out there and do some exploring, so I went to this place that has the most haunted basement ever with my good friend Omar, and we did a lot of other things. And then also, I have some things to share with you that happened when it comes to those haunted dolls. So this is what's been happening.
Say goodbye to this, huh? Whoa, what was that?
Oh, dude, this is sketch.
Is there any spirits here in the crematory?
I've been doing a lot of explorations out of town, away from my house, to try to change things because I was getting tired of just being at the house dealing with the things I've been dealing with. And I heard about this haunted bar that my best friend Omar was telling me about, and I was very intrigued after hearing what he had to say about it having one of the most haunted basements around. And he told me a little history about this place. And after telling me the history about people who are going there, feeling these sensations and vibes and emotions and having these weird smells that are just coming out of nowhere, I decided it was time to just go there with him and investigate and see what we can find. So we went over there, and this is what we were experiencing.
We're gonna see what's going on here. Upstairs, a couple nights, also known as the Harlot house. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna be going into some haunted places in here. We're starting out in probably one of the most haunted places of the joint while we're
We're gonna watch our head here.
Okay.
And then there's a black.
And people have had all kinds of experiences while in this place.
That's the Pinga. Hi there. Got rolling with me?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh.
Gotta watch your head here.
You got rolling. You have to watch your head, bud.
Yeah, I will have to. As I enter the basement, I start to feel just something different in the air. It's just some kind of vibe that I was sensing.
Amazing place. Amazing, amazing. Has there been any more stories with the basement? I know a lot of people don't like going down this basement.
We did a speaker box with another group, and it brought tears to my eyes because there's been a spirit that I've had a relationship with since I've been here, and I never got to hear her voice, and I heard her voice, and it literally, the moment I heard her voice, I started like tears. I was like,
and you knew it was her?
I did, yeah.
What did she say?
So funny, as I went home and I was like, what did she say? I don't even remember. It was just like hearing her voice, and it was like the energy of it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a really neat, like, I wasn't ready for it. They didn't tell me what a speaker box was. They didn't prepare me that they were going to ask me to do a speaker box, but
I've never even heard of a speaker box.
it's like like it scans, so it sounds like and it uses radio frequencies.
Oh, you're talking about a spirit box.
Spirit box.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's okay.
You're right.
No, it's
Spirit
okay.
box is what it is. So yeah, I heard her voice and I was like, oh my god, that was totally Hattie.
That's
really
super cool. Now, you know, when I was here last time, I was in the basement, and I heard somebody up there, and there's nobody up there. Well, unless it was you. That's Kimmy. Hi there.
Hi.
Now, she's got some really good stories for us because she lives here. So she's going to share all the awesome stories here.
Yes.
Wow. You don't even go down in this basement, do you? Why is that?
I'll excuse myself.
Okay.
So, here.
Thanks,
Pardon
Tiffany.
me.
Big shout out to Tiffany
Thank you
and her
very
husband
much.
for allowing us to be here.
Enjoy. Wow. It gives me a pretty vibe.
So you would never come down here alone, huh?
No, I went down once,
Oh boy.
and it was just to check a bottle to see, because we had earthquakes happen, and we wanted to see if there was any damage. When we came down here, the cooler door, I think it's the cooler or ice box, the door was closed, and then we came back down here to see the boxes and if any glasses had broke, and the door had opened. And I bolted. I was out of here.
I caught that door moving on camera.
I was
Before.
not having it.
Yeah, and I caught something falling to the ground in here, in the basement before.
And I'm about ready
It's
to
always like
experience
a
this.
and just
You ready?
I'm ready.
I have a rather unique idea.
As I'm looking around, I'm just feeling similar vibes that I have when I'm in the basement in my house next to where the power source is, near the garage. And this energy here has also a very sad feeling to it, where it makes me feel depressed. Oh, wow.
Isn't there a story about the cooler? Like somebody being put in it or something, or a body, or... I
We've
can't
done
remember.
some jokes. We've shoved Mark in there and locked the door on him to mess with him.
Yeah, this is the old cooler, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I've caught that. And you said that happened to you too, right? It
Yeah.
like opened up and closed on the
Doors right there.
And it
open.
wasn't just like soft either. It was kind of violent. And the door's pretty heavy too, so it doesn't make sense.
Oh, what the hell?
Whoa.
Wait, did you put that there?
Oh, man.
No.
There's a skull in there and a hand.
Yeah, I haven't picked up.
Whoa.
Close in time. When was the earthquakes? I think it was.
Was there any damage from the earthquake?
So not our building, but right next door, part of their building fell, and down here there was, I believe, a machine down there. A couple of bottles fell over, but that was it.
Oh.
As I'm walking through here, it's just a smell in the air. I don't know what it is. It's not your typical smell of a musty basement. It just has a smell that just kind of just triggers these emotions. And I can just smell it throughout the basement and feel this energy as I'm walking through this area. And there is something that has had a very horrible experience or
It
something.
was right in front of this column. It like moved and then I went around it and...
There's always things being thrown down.
Yeah. Have you had anything thrown at you?
No. Just like across and hit this like wall.
Not good.
Not at me, thank God.
So, Kimmy, lives in the Harlot house with her fiance, and I've experienced some things up there. I've heard moaning.
Beds move,
Beds
door
move.
slam. The
She's got a
suites-
lot of stories.
Yeah, the suite's insane. We were in there for a while, and we'd have all the heaters going, and it's like you'd get this rush of ice cold, and then curtains would move, but then there's nothing to move them, and then the
No
TV,
draft of air or nothing.
No, and the TV would shut off on its own. So we moved to room 1 because we were like not having it.
And the suite's like the nicest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering why you weren't staying in the suite, so
Yeah.
that's why.
I made that my little storage area.
I love this place.
The creepier the better, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're in a creepy one for sure.
I believe the sidewalk's up here.
The sidewalk one.
Yeah.
Chains.
Oh, look. This is where maybe at one point they used to maybe do deliveries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kimmy, do you know where the mine tunnels leaned? Was there any at one point a mine tunnel down here?
I'm not too sure. Tiffany would definitely know that one.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Because I think there's over, like, what, 500 miles of tunnels down here?
Yeah.
The Mizpah has
Wow.
some tunnels that run
Yeah.
through there.
Yeah, you get a lot of activity.
Definitely got a lot of steps,
yeah.
too, and activity.
So the Mizpah, I just mentioned it right now. It's across.
As
the
I'm
street.
walking through here, I'm still hearing something above me since I have very sensitive ears, and I'm just feeling my hair standing up on the back of my neck. And I know that there has to be some kind of energy around here that is trying to communicate, but maybe not powerful enough to move things and throw things around. But there is something there that is trying to communicate, and I can just feel that energy as if it's trying to attach to me. So I don't know if something has been trying to attach to me in there, but it's been making me feel these emotions as I'm walking through this basement. Now, as I'm walking through here, I'm hearing something, and it sounds like it's coming somewhere from the ceiling. And so I don't know if there's a ghost that is walking around upstairs causing that sound to happen, or if it's the sound of the building just settling as it's getting older.
Do you know the backstory behind her?
Yes.
Yeah, so I definitely, my uncle and aunt stayed there, and she does not like men. That's her most active, is when there's a man in her room. Cannot do it. And my uncle had her own experiences with them. And
What was your uncle's experience?
from what I remember him telling me, the bathtub, they kept hearing noises in the bathtub, and they're like, there's no way there's pipes, because he's a plumber, so he knows what is a pipe, what's not. And from what he said, he's seen apparitions, he's everyone walking by. The heater, something about the heater kept going on and off.
Yeah.
So I had to call him. I can easily do that and get his full testimony. But they said it was really fun, except when Walker came to the room, and they said whenever there was a man in this room, that's when the lady in red just went crazy.
Well, I slept in that room.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a bad experience. I mean, other than the face appearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's when she's most active, is when a man. Because, like, if it was just a woman, we probably wouldn't have any. We'd probably think it's a normal room if you didn't tell us.
I felt like there was a woman in the bed with me. Nothing bad. I mean, maybe she liked me. Maybe there's a certain type of man that she doesn't like.
That could be it. Maybe a Tonopah man she don't like.
Was she like a prostitute?
Yeah.
Pretty much, huh? And then her husband found her.
So she was a prostitute. She actually
Here's
came here quite often. Basically worked upstairs.
And the husband found her and didn't know, and he killed her. Okay.
Yeah.
Story's coming back to me.
And then the guy that she would mess around with, he didn't like that very much, so he went and attacked her as well. So it was like, he went after just about anybody he could.
Double whammy. I wonder if the lady in red worked here sometimes in the Bronco upstairs.
I was told she did. We actually, when they
As I'm walking through here, I feel like it's taking my breath away, and having the face mask on really does help because there's a lot of dust in here, but just something about the air, it was just making it uncomfortable to breathe. And just the feelings that I was getting as I was walking towards that back corner was making me feel sad. And this was coming and going, and the feelings got stronger as I went near the back. Now right there's something that is being spotted. Someone is there, and this SLS is picking it up. Now this may be the spirit that I'm feeling down here.
Are you here with us? Are you the lady in red coming to pay us a visit?
I was feeling something as that was showing up.
Are there any more of you? Oh shit, look at that. Something appeared right over here.
At this point, my head started to hurt, and I was feeling like my eyes were hurting as well. And I'm not sure if it's because I was staying up later than normal, or because something there is trying to attach to me, because I was feeling these emotions while down here.
Not on the shelf anymore. Are you still here? You're there now, huh? I see you.
Now I was having this like heaviness in my chest, and it was just starting to make it difficult to breathe comfortably down there.
Can you throw something at us?
Now, as Omar asked the spirits to start throwing something, I'm realizing that they're not powerful enough to throw something.
You can show yourself again. Don't be shy. I know that there's more than one of you down here.
They would probably need to feed off some kind of negative energy to be more powerful to throw anything.
Something there. Do you want to communicate with us?
I feel the way the spirit was communicating was trying to make little subtle sounds and temperature changes, and just feeling that vibe that something negative and sad is there.
Back over here again.
I don't know. It's probably just seeing things.
No, I see anything.
What'd you guys see?
No, I just saw something black, but it's, you know, it's just
That's not something across.
all across the gray tape.
Yeah.
It could have been, honestly, your camera lights, and so that's what I'm trying to look at right now.
No, I've seen something black and dark before when using the spirit box session.
I'm using a spirit box app right now, which is also in the description. I want to communicate with the spirits that are down here. You want to come say something to me?
Once the spirit box session started, I started to feel a tightness in my shoulders.
You guys hear that? What's your name? Two. I know there's two of you. Men, women? That's a lot of talking. Be clear. You were shot? Did you die here? No?
I feel like whatever happened was a very dramatic experience, very traumatic for this person who lost their life.
Are you right around us right now? Here. I know you're here. What's your name? Sound like a woman.
The spirit box said yeah as Omar asked the question, and I felt the presence.
In the room?
In the room, that's what I heard too.
Whoa.
Do you want us to go up to the brothel? What is it that Kimmy's seeing? The shadow that she's seen. We want to talk to that. I don't understand you. Sometimes, like, when you go back and listen, you might catch some things that, you know, just sounds like gibberish to you.
Yeah.
Let me know here in the comments if you caught anything maybe that I missed that weren't in subtitles. That was cool that we caught, like, on the SLS.
Yeah.
A couple different figures, and it kept moving around. It was on the shelf at first, and then it moved like back.
I keep looking the other way because I'm feeling something behind me as a kind of a pressure, an air pressure change. And so I was trying to see what was behind me, if there were going to be any kind of apparitions.
Did you guys want to ask the spirit box something?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe upstairs?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I just get a really unsettling feeling, like a heaviness in my chest.
You're not going to like my idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
You should be down here by yourself.
Oh, hell no.
I'll think about it.
Okay, by ourselves or like two of us?
No, like her, all by herself. Down here. At least for like 10 minutes.
You can keep my rosary if you want.
Lights on or off?
Oh boy.
It's up to you. If you feel more comfortable with the lights on.
Okay.
And you could film it.
Okay.
Just go like 10 minutes, like raw, uncut.
Okay.
I think maybe you'll connect with whatever's down here a little bit better.
Doesn't seem friendly.
It doesn't seem friendly?
No.
Why do you feel like it's not friendly?
Just the door opening aggressively and things being thrown. And not necessarily at me, but it was, I don't know.
Somebody's going caca. Here's the thing.
impressive.
Toilet flushing.
Now, I've had toilets flushed by themselves due to spirits without anyone being there to do that.
We're gonna leave now. I feel really bad. She's gonna be there by herself while we go upstairs. Are you really gonna turn off the light?
No, because I have to work. That's gonna deal with it later.
Okay.
I'm gonna get her down there by herself. So.
She is down there by herself. We're gonna stay up here and hopefully we don't hear no screaming or anything. Whoa. What happened? So, we got those in Florida. They look just like that. How was it?
It's hard to tell because you can hear the walking, but I could have sworn I heard a laugh. I said, "Is there anybody here? Make yourself known."
You want to do it over? I'll do another 10 minutes? Like, we'll go up to the 3rd floor. There'll be no walking at all.
Oh, man.
Take it up a
Gotta
notch.
work up to that.
Hey, this is a huge, huge step. Like, she
It's like stepping stones right there. Yeah.
Switch my battery. Here, wait, turn on.
Did you experience anything while you were down there alone? Like,
Just me thinking, like, I thought I heard a laugh
the laugh, right?
and then a creech, like, from the door, but that was about it.
Wow. I wonder if you caught that laugh on camera.
I'd have to look back. I'm pretty sure I did. I have it rolling.
Oh, sweet. So, speaking of rolling,
Yeah.
you want to go down there?
Yeah. Yeah, there were some things that were going on, and one of the things is it drained my battery so fast. So I don't know if any spirits are trying to use the energy from my battery,
Oh, yeah.
and so that now it's ready to die. Look at it, it's like
Oh, yeah, it's on its last.
it's on its last limb right now.
Same like that one. It was just charged, and we went down.
To the suite, and then it went far to the wall.
Try to see if we can find anything here. I think this is the room that we heard, like, it sounded like there was a woman moaning in. Oh, look. Naked lady. Oh. Or maybe it was this room. I just felt a rush of wind come from out of here. It's crazy because it's set up like a waffle.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell. Is this the room here?
Yeah.
So it went from in there.
And the door, the first time where it went from the door to the suite, the door was open. And then when the door was closed, because I closed it, it went straight into the wall.
What?
It was fast.
Can we open that door?
Yeah, it's just a mess. It's got a bunch of clothes in there.
Okay, should we not? We don't have to.
It's up to you. I don't care. It's just a lot of clothes everywhere. As long as you don't mind seeing it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Guess this is being used as storage.
God, that door's creepy. Maybe like that. And the chains on the doors move.
There's a lot of clothes in here. Is there any spirits in here? I know there's definitely spirits here though, for sure. Being very active. You want me to turn the light off?
Oh, yeah. I think it's just by the bed. Oh,
There's a little clip. Should have one in the same room. Just lay on the bed and see if I can leave the spirit box. Just have one. He says you can.
I was relieved once we got out of that basement because the feelings I was getting was becoming more intense, and I needed to get out of there before it got to the point where I was not going to be able to bear that pain. And then decided to finally settle down. But I feel like something may have been trying to attach to me because of all the things that I've been experiencing. And maybe there is some kind of emotion that I'm feeling dealing with the ghosts at home that are feeding these spirits when I was there and they were trying to connect to me somehow. And I'm just thankful that I was able to walk away from that without having any kind of possession or something that could cause me to become seriously hurt from that. And the feeling that I had did linger for a while, but it wasn't as intense. And I'm starting to feel maybe something had attached to me, but not fully possessed me. And that may explain some of the recent things that have happened after leaving that haunted basement and going to other places, especially after I got back home. And I felt like something had followed me and then also increased the activity in my house. Beyond this point are some unseen clips that I'm sharing now, because when I go places, I don't always like to share it at the time that I'm gone, because I don't want people to get an impression that I'm not at the house, and then they become an opportunist, and then they try to break in thinking I'm in Florida or some other place out of town. So that's why a lot of the clips of me going somewhere, dealing with situations, you either see them a lot later, or I just forget to include them, or they become so outdated that they're no longer relevant, so I never even upload them. So here are those unseen clips, because you were wondering what was going on, because I was going back and forth dealing with the haunted dolls and trying to bury them in Florida, and I did, and then I dug them up and then buried them again, but then I went somewhere else to bury them. I was running all around, and there was a lot of gaps going on, and there was a lot of questions. So I hope this fills in some of those gaps, so you know what I've been doing and see the things that I don't share because I don't have the time to share it, or it's because of privacy reasons. But here it is. It is just about 4 a.m, getting ready to get out of here. And what am I doing? It's not even daylight yet. And why am I getting out of here? Because I'm going back to Florida again. I just got back from there because I just dug up dolls and brought them back here because it was the wrong decision. After I thought about it, my gut says no. So I got right in there everything. Torso of the dolls. It looks kind of, it looks morbid. What do you call it? Boot, necklace, you name it, all together. It's going to get buried. Going to head back to Florida, take care of that. And hopefully that's going to be it. I am done. So, yep. This will be the last you'll ever see that in this house. I am just done with it. I mean, I have a family member coming by, moving in Saturday, so I got to get this stuff done and get out of here. So, yeah, the journey begins. And I don't have time to do much but just drive, really. So that's the situation I'm dealing with. Oh, boy. Yep. Alrighty. Well, let me get going here. All right, so now made it to South Carolina, and just gonna grab a bite, not staying long, maybe 30-40 minutes, getting back on the road, and Florida bound. Got to do it. Final burial. That's just the way it's got to be, and then hopefully never again will I ever have to deal with any of this, because it'll be done with. Got everything together, and I checked in the trunk again. Necklace, boot, torso, all the dolls are there. It should be fine. It's not like they're escaping, right? Here doing a Tesla charge. Gonna do some walking out here, get some fresh air, some sunshine. I'm headed to Florida, but back again. It's like I try to get something done and then things interfere, and now I'm gonna finally get back over there. So, it's just a lot happening.
It's like the wilderness back here. It's all just trees, and it's a nice place to have a little supercharged going, Don't have to worry about it. just hang out here. These are all these Tesla chargers. Like, man, got the transformers over here. High voltage, high amperage. Don't want to touch any of this stuff, or you're gonna have a big problem there. You got to keep your hands off of that. Got like a 30-minute charge that I'm waiting on, so once that's done, I'm gonna finish hitting the road.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Golden Isles Parkway.
Here we are, back in Brunswick,
Now
Georgia.
turn right onto Golden Isles Parkway.
Here in Brunswick, Georgia, doing a Tesla charge again, and after that, headed to Florida. It's crazy what's going on lately. I don't know. I just wish there was an easy way around this. It's like when I do one thing, then something happens. So I gotta get rid of those dolls. I gotta bury them, you know? Gotta bury them. I've been getting notifications from the house that shit's going down. Like, this happened last time, you know. I in Florida, then came out of Florida, came back here to Georgia, and then I'm dealing with the notifications on my phone, so I don't even know. Shit. I don't know. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Whenever I come to Florida, this is where I go for my seafood. I tell you, like, the jumbo lump is like legit. It's like real jumbo lump. It's not that stuff where, you know, you open it up and it's like jumbo on the top and then it's like shredded on the bottom. I mean, this stuff is like legit all the way through. I mean, it is jumbo all the way through. I mean, I'll show you later. I gotta get driving. Just been so busy with so many things, I haven't had time to post anything. And I got some more notifications, but this time, my Corvette. I don't know what happened, but literally my security system heard it starting up. But it never ran, it just like started up. And I don't know what the fuck that was about. I heard something back in here somewhere. I just want to jump in here real quick to thank all of you for being who you are, for being amazing, for being so emotionally supportive and positive here. I've been going through a lot, and it's not just about the haunted house. It's about every other thing that I've been dealing with in my life. Just being alone and being sad and just feeling depressed, and knowing that you are there being so positive and supportive has helped me through that. And I know things are changing right now because now I'm not going to be alone, but I'm still going to be here sharing parts of my life here on YouTube. And I'm thankful for you being so invested in me as a person, whether you're a member or not, that you're still invested in me emotionally. And you will continue to watch my videos and engage no matter what kind of content I'm putting out there, because you're invested in me and not just the content itself. And I thank you again for that.
Having me some breakfast this morning. My usual, the gluten-free bread with some eggs and low sodium bacon. Of course, I get the free-range eggs, really good stuff, and my smoothie right here. Look at that. Got all kinds of berries in there and oatmeal and chia and flax. Good combination. Gotta have the good healthy breakfast. Little fellas out there just hanging out. Where'd he go? I can't even see him. There he is. Looks like he blends in. Oh, look at that. That's the smallest lizard I've ever seen. How cute that is.
Look at him. He's right there. Try to get close. A small one. Wow. That's a little baby. That's a little baby in there.
It's too quick. Just gotta look around. I gotta go to Publix and get another case of the water. My Zephyr Hills, because I love the Zephyr Hills water. I get thirsty, and I'm not crazy about drinking tap water. I gotta have my Zephyr Hills. It's good spring water. Really good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know, you gotta look around because you might find like snakes falling out of a tree or something, going in the grass. You just never know, they come out give me a surprise. Won't be the first time there've been some snakes giving people surprises around here. Yeah, you really gotta watch it around here. Between that and the gators, and you never know what else could pop out of the grass. But anyway, I'm gonna go get that water. There's a whole lot happening. I went all the way to Florida, back in that same spot where I was gonna bury the dolls, and then I don't know, I just had a phone call, and I was just talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, he's the one that's been like helping me. He's the one that referred me to Alice. And after a conversation, I was thinking to myself, I'm not in the right place. This is not where the dolls need to be buried. So I was thinking bury the dolls right near where there was a haunted doll that was already buried. But that haunted doll, I don't know if it's such a negative thing and it was terrorizing people, then I feel that was not the best plan. And I think I was just trying to, dolls go with dolls kind of thing, and it really needs to go with family. So there's a cemetery nearby here, which I felt would be better, since this cemetery in South Carolina has more relatives that, through the family tree that are related to Alice, So I think it's best to do it here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm hitting the road, and I know it's going to be, I'm going to be driving in the dark as usual, but that's what I have to do. I'm going to be digging and burying them in the dark and driving, and hopefully I get back in time to take care of some things. All I feel like I'm doing is just driving around, and this is ridiculous. I could have just stopped here and done it and not worry about going away to Florida. I don't know, but that's what I'm dealing with now. So we'll see how that goes. We will see. I am just back here because I need to eat something, because the place where I got to go, it's not too far from here, but I just didn't want to go straight there. I need to come back and eat something and just recharge, because I am just, all I've been doing is hitting the road, driving. So that's what I'm going to do. And I got a lot of editing to do, so I don't know when I'm going to get all this done. Time's not on my side right now.
As you see, I've been going through a lot, and I've been trying my best to deal with my anxiety and my stress, and I've been a lot happier and smiling a lot more, and you have brought it to my attention that I've been happy and smiling, and the support from everybody has really helped. The positive support, the positive emotional support, it always outweighs the negative, and then you're going to have some negative out there, but I've become strong to the point now that I'm not even responding to anything negative like I was recently, because I was overwhelmed by so much things going on, and it was bringing me down. And when I become emotionally weak like that, even though I never become physically weak, I just become emotionally weak, where I sometimes make irrational decisions, and sometimes I just get so affected by what's spoken in words, and then I end up reacting to something negative. But now I'm so much stronger that I'm not responding to any kind of negative activity, even if it's a spiritual ghost negative activity. I will try not to aggravate it or make it worse. I will not provoke it. And same when it comes to here on YouTube and sharing my life and my documentaries here. I'm not going to pay attention to the negative. I'm just going to ignore it, not even give it a second of thought. I'm just going to focus on the positive, and going to have moderators here to just help screen out the negative. But like I said, don't delete opinions, only the things that you feel are sarcastic or meant to irritate someone or to harass or to just aggravate somebody or just to even things, what you can figure that out, right? So that's the thing. But anyway, these experiences with the ghosts, they have been intense, and so far so good. My life has been changing. I'm no longer alone as of today on Saturday, because today's the official day, the move-in day. And so now I have a family member here. And if you watch my live stream, you know exactly what family member I'm talking about. And I'm just glad that now I can move on and do things. And I want to get out there again and do some more exploring. I want to hang out with my best friend Omar and do some more exploring places and just enjoying the outdoors and doing a lot of other things. It doesn't have to just be ghosts, but I know you like to see ghosts, so I'm not going to deprive you of that. So I'm going to go where there's some ghosts, and I'm going to share some more entertaining content of whatever I can get myself into, as long as I don't bring them back here, because that's the only thing. I don't want to bring any ghosts to my house. I don't want to have any attachments. I will do what I can to make sure nothing attaches to me. I know I was maybe a little stressed out when I went to that extremely haunted basement at that bar with my best friend Omar, and I think maybe something attached to me because my emotions were different, but I have been a lot stronger. Every day I'm getting stronger, and that's what really counts. And I will share my journey with you here on YouTube. And I know some of the videos might be a few days behind, a week behind, maybe even a month behind. It happens because I get so backlogged, but at least I was able to get it out there and share with you what's happening. And I hope everybody has a safe week. One more day is Sunday, and then it'll be Christmas soon. There's a whole lot going on. But take care and be safe, and that's going to be it.